Shall we get started then? Brilliant, thanks. Let's get going. So I need a bit of space. Hope you're feeling good. If you have any injuries at all, remember you don't have to do too much. You can hold back a little bit, listen out for options as well, okay? So just stretching. I'm going to warm up first, alright? So first of all, just let your hands relax by your sides, roll your shoulders back and down. Brace your tummy, stand nice and tall, soften your knees. We'll just start by bringing our arms up and bring them back down. So breathe in, breathing out. Lovely, take your time. Exhale, bring your hands down. Awesome, and again. Lovely, so start to bend into your knees and reach up a little higher. Bend in your knees and your way back down. Again, big breath in. And breathe out. Lovely. 2 more times. Exhale. 1 more time. So just going to change this move a little bit, okay? So I'm going to tuck the left foot behind and reach up and over to the right. Coming back, we're going to squat. So sink down into a squat, then take it to the other side. So right foot behind left, reach up and over, and sink down to squat. Good. Other sides, and sink down. Awesome. Breathe in, and breathe out. Fab. So lift, reach up through those ribs, and come down into your squat. So nice and gently in that squat first. Just so make sure your knees are okay. So you don't have to go too deep too quickly if you don't want to. Other sides. So tuck that foot behind, reach up and over. Coming back to your breaths, breathe in, breathe out. So maybe roll down a little more this time. Start to wake up through the back of your neck, tuck your chin and roll your head up. Exhale. Good. 1 more time. Breathe in. So this time I'm going to take it to a lunge and reach forward. So left foot back, reach forward, coming back, step the left foot back. Lovely. So we're just warming up our bodies first before we stretch, okay? So just take that back knee down as much as you can. Over ankle, big step back. Lengthen your arms out in front. Good, a few more. Drive through your heel on the way up. Start to wake up your glutes. Lovely. Come back to centre. Back to your breath. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Good, you keep that going. I'm just coming to check what you're saying. Hope everything is alright. Good. Hi Gemma. Hope you enjoyed your run. Exhale, so tuck your chin. Brace in your tummy, start to come all the way to your thighs. Lift up nice and long. So starting to really move through your arms, through your back now. So this time we're going to come up and lunge to the side, so take a big side lunge and reach your left arm up and over. Step together, other sides. Reach up. Good. Breathe in and breathe out as you go. Lovely. Hey, so what sort of exercise have you been doing? Tell me. You've been doing the HIIT workouts that we've been posting? Then step aerobics. Yeah. Good. Keeping nice and active, I hope. Awesome. 1 more. Each side. Lovely. Okay, come back to centre. Big breath in. Roll all the way down. So roll up your spine. Exhale. Hope you're using your breath. Yeah, because as well as stretching, it helps to really calm our mind as well, right? Breathe in. more time. Good, we're going to come back to that first move, so tuck your foot behind, reach up and over, come to your squat, other side, so squatting down. Lovely, now take it into your lunge, so lunge, left foot back, and then right. Alright, lift up, so just warming through your shoulders, a couple more, then we're going to that side, so step to the right, lift up, come back to centre, big step, so you should be starting to feel a wee bit warmer, yeah, might need to open the windows. Couple more. Lovely. Now you come back to centre. Big breath in. Come all the way down. Breathe in again and rise. Keep going. I've just come to check. Hi everyone. Say hi. Give me a thumbs up if you're okay. If you're enjoying it, alright? Lovely. Good. So one more. This time I'm going to come all the way down to the floor, alright? So hands to the floor, knees on the floor, come into a cat stretch. So your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders, okay? So I'm going to turn to the side just to show you. So hands under shoulders and lift up your spine. So belly button in, so roll up nice and along through your spine, tuck your chin, then coming forward again, bring your chin through. Belly button tucked in, right? Brace your tummy, breathe in, lift up, exhale. Good, so we're going to add in a few moves here, so just do that again one more time. Hey, and exhale. Good, so from this position, tummy nice and tight, we're going to start to wake up our core now, okay? So front arm and back leg lifts, then we bring it back in, opposite side, back arm, front leg. Then we're going to bring our elbows down to the mat, okay? So elbows down, lift up, come into your cat stretch, breathe in and out. Let's try that again. So back arm, front leg. So if you can't do that, we're just going to lift the one leg at a time or one arm at a time, okay? Elbows down, lift up and then roll right into your cat stretch. Let's keep that going. Big breath in. Hey, other sides. Good. So elbows to the floor. And lift up through your spine. So you can, if you want to, make this a little bit tougher and start to use your arms a bit more. Bring your chest forward, elbows tuck in for a tricep press up, alright? Then straight into your cat stretch. Good, so let's try that again. So remember, abs are braced. Good. Whatever option here. And then cat stretch. Good. Lift up, oops, come down, and then lift up. Awesome. Right, down dog. Tuck your toes under, lift up your tailbone, hey, and just feel the back of your body start to connect, alright? So your shoulders feel low down your spine, down into your back ribs, and just let your head just look between your hands, tailbone nice and high, and brace your tummy. So just heels down to the floor first of all. Just start to walk a little through your knees, so bend one knee then the other. Good, lift your tailbone again, and we're going to start to just move through our ankles as well, okay? So we're going to bring our hips back, and then lengthen the legs. So bend the knees, and lengthen legs. Good, so this is good for your quads as well, I noticed. Okay, so lengthen those legs. One more time. So this time when we come down, we're going to lunge our front foot forward, alright? So use it to lunge forward, okay? And bring that back knee down to the mat. I'm sweating. Are you sweating? Uncurl your back toes. So this front knee should be over your ankle, okay? And your back hips both parallel to the floor, to the mat. I'm just feeling that back hip really open up, alright? So breathe in and lift up your arm to the front. And twist to the front, so your chest comes towards your thigh as you open up. Hey, take a big breath in and stretch really high and turn your chest towards your thigh. Good, bring that hand back down and ease back to stretch out your hamstring. So just start to lengthen the back of that front leg. So we're going to do this a few times, so just take your time. We can move into the stretch a little bit more each time, alright? Good. So come back to your hip flexor stretch, so knee over ankle again. Feel the back hip open up and lift up high through the front arm. Press firmly through the bottom arm so you can really stretch out. It's taking a big breath. Lovely. Bring that hand back down. Square your hips and shoulders and then gently draw your hips back. Good. So maybe you can go a little further this time, right? So if that doesn't feel so good, you might want to bring your hands up to your thigh. And just try it here, okay? Lovely, so whatever feels good. Bend into that knee one more time. Big breath in, reach up. Awesome, just hold that stretch for a little while. And take it all the way back down, bringing your hips back. Gently ease back. Hey. So if you're doing a lot of running, cycling, you feel this stretch, right? Okay, so we're going to just tuck the toes back in, come back to your down dog. So again, pressing down to your hands, lift your tailbone, brace your tummy, heels down towards the floor. Maybe they'll go a little lower this time as you start to stretch more. Reset your down dog and just bring your tailbone back and lengthen the legs again, okay? So nice stretch for the ankles, nice mobility for your ankles. Which we need when we're running, yep, cycling. Awesome. One more, and we're going to just take the back leg through this time. So lunge it forward however you can. Help it if you need to with your hands. Pop the front knee down, this time on the mat, and uncurl your toes, okay? So breathing in and lifting, twist into the back of the room this time. So reaching as far as you can, feeling that lovely mobility through your back. Hey. Good, then bringing the hand down, squaring the hips and shoulders, and taking the hips back. A lovely long spine. Try not to curl down too much. Just hold it so you've got a lovely nice long spine, okay? Awesome, coming back to your hip flexor stretch. So same hand, as leg is forward, rises. And we turn our chest towards our thigh, yeah? Reach nice and high. Hey. Taking that down, bring the hips all the way back. Lovely. Feels good. Awesome, one more time. Bring that knee over ankle, reset and reach up. Your hand all the way down. One more, stretch through your hamstring. Bring those hips back again. Okay, so now we're going to change our move to a child's pose, alright? So just facing the front or the sides, and your knees wider than your hips, and your bottom back on your heels. Bring your hands down in front, just lock your hands down, keeping those hips back towards your heels, okay? So just relax on down wherever you can. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me. Oh, how's it going? It is warm in the house, isn't it? It's boiling. Lovely. Okay, so child's pose. Feet together, hips back, keeping those hips back as you reach your arms out nice and long in front. So awesome stretch all the way down through underneath your arms, your shoulders, right the way down through your back into your hips. Feels great. Right, so we're going to add in a shoulder stretch here. So just bringing your forehead to the floor. We're going to bring our hands behind us, lace your fingertips together, and then just lift up your hands if you can, and open up your chest, your shoulders. Just hold that for a wee while. So breathing into it again, so making sure you're using your breath. So you're nice and calm and moving a little bit more with your out breath, okay? So if that's not any good, just keep your hands here. That'll open up your chest here, or you can stay in your child's pose if you want to, alright? Okay, so for adding on a little twist here, we're going to take our back hands underneath our front arm and just reach it way forwards towards me and lay your head on the side, down on your mat. So relax all the way down and make sure your bottom shoulder is rested down on the mat. Keeping those hips towards your heels. So opening up your shoulder blades. Lovely mobilization for your back here. It's a great position. Yeah, one more breath in and out here. Good. Now take that forward again, hands forwards, and we'll try the other sides. So back, front arm this time reaches towards the back of the room. And we just relax our shoulder and our heads on the mat, okay? So you keep doing that. Come and see what you're saying. Hi. Hello. Nice leggings, thank you. Okay, good. Alright. So threading the needle, take that arm right all the way through. You can stay here all night, right? It feels good. Awesome. Lovely. Take your hands back out and come back to your child's pose. Just resting down for a moment. And we're going to come all the way through to a baby cobra here, okay? So tuck your chin, lift up your hips and roll your chin in your chest through your hands and lifting your head up last, okay? I'm still on the screen. So squeeze your glutes and bring your hips forwards. Lovely. Let's try that again. So bring your hips back towards your heels and roll forward to your cobra. So tuck chin, roll all the way down and up. So chin and chest along the mat, well, nearly on the mat, and lifting up. Okay, try that again. Hips come back, breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to bring your chest forwards, lift it up here. Fab. Now, so just relax here, bring your elbows down to the mat, bring your legs closer together. I'm going to reach back and find our front foot for a wee quad stretch here, okay? So if you can't quite reach your foot, you might want to grab a towel. You could hook that around your foot just to help with this quad stretch. And you can always stand up and do your quad stretch as well. Alright. Lovely. So just make sure your hips are rolling down towards the mat. So you really can open up your hip flexor as well as your quads, giving it a good stretch. Awesome. Place that down and try the other sides. So reach back, find your foot and draw your heel closer. So try to relax the rest of your body when you're doing this. Just relax your shoulders. Looking just ahead of you, relaxing your neck and enjoying. Lovely stretch. It's fab. Okay, pop that foot down. Come back to your child's pose again. I'm going to change our child's pose into a frog pose, okay? So lift up your hips, take your knees wider. So you might want to turn so both your knees are on the mat. Knees wider, so your feet, your ankles are in line with your knees, and your knees in line with your hips here, okay? So from here, you start to feel a good stretch in your adductors. Okay, so from here you can come down, so bring the elbows down to the mat. Already feeling a good stretch here, but you can just ease your hips back slightly. Start to feel your hips and your adductors stretch. So you need to breathe here. It's easy to hold your breath, right? But it doesn't help. So definitely breathing in this stretch. It's a tough one. So just gonna hold. And if you want to, if it feels comfortable, you might want to use your knees out a tiny bit more as you stretch, okay? So one more breath in here. Breathe out. So remember, you can do these, come back to these poses again, and do them for longer if you feel good, okay? Bring your hands up to the floor, knees in, and we're gonna lie back. So lay on back, hand under your legs, just roll yourself back. Hey. Okay, so for another mobility move for our back, we take our hands out, nice and long, shoulders down. We're going to wrap our front leg over our back leg here, okay? So just lift the front leg and wrap it over your back leg. Good. And we're going to tip our hips, tip our legs to the back of the room, okay? So pick up your hips, turn your hips all the way back, and let your legs land on the floor. So shoulders are still on the mat. Hey. And just notice how it feels, if it feels comfortable. So you should feel fairly comfortable in this stretch. You want to relax into it. So if it doesn't feel comfortable, maybe you need to manoeuvre your hips a little bit, lift them up, just move them around, arms nice and long, and relax those legs down towards the mat, okay? So you can turn your head and look down the opposite direction just to get that complete mobility all the way through your spine, from your head all the way to your tailbone. Alright, if you want to go a little further here, just lift the top leg and lengthen it and let it land on the floor. Maybe you're going to hold on to that leg. Okay? So just to secure it there, just hold on to it. So it's a fantastic stretch. Hey, one more breath in. Breathing out. Now coming all the way back, so hands out, bring the feet back to the floor. Alright, so adding in a wee hamstring stretch here, just lift up the front leg, hold on to your leg, and just draw it closer to your chest. So maybe you want to flex your feet here. So it's all good, right? Stretching down the back of your leg and the front. One more time. Now lengthen the other leg along the mat. And we're just going to draw this leg over, across our body, towards the other side. So again, feeling a lovely stretch to the side of your hip. So if that doesn't feel comfortable, just come back to your original position. Take that down. So just going to bring the feet to the floor again and try that on the other side, okay? So back leg lifts this time, wrap it over your front leg, pick up your hips, tilt them to the front this time, and let your legs land at the front. Arms nice and long. That feels nice, right? So you can look down the other sides if you want to. Good, then take a lengthen through your leg, land on the floor, and hold on to your leg gently just to anchor it down. So nice for your tummy as well. Just feel that all massaging, feeling lovely. Good, so bring those feet back, add in your hamstring stretch. So lift the back leg this time, hold on wherever it feels comfortable. And just start to point those toes and flex your foot. So maybe you want to hold it in one certain position if it feels better. Good, one more time. I'm going to lengthen that other leg and pass this leg across your body. So just slightly, it doesn't have to go too far to feel that stretch. Fantastic. Now just bring your feet to the floor. Going to roll yourself on up. Lengthen our legs out in front. It's nice long legs. So breathe in and bring your tummy in. And exhale, we're just going to walk those hands down. So you come a little closer to your thighs. So relax in your hands, relax through your thighs. Can you soften your knees? Just make them nice and relaxed. So relax your shoulders. Awesome. Now come up, bring your front foot in towards your thigh. Lift up your chest, so looking straight ahead. Turn your body to the front towards me. Reach up and over. So your left arm reaches up and over. Come into a little side bend here. So feeling that lovely stretch all the way through the side of your back. Feels amazing as well. Good, so taking it up if you want to. Getting more comfortable. Coming across when you're ready. Fantastic, come all the way up. I'm just going to turn to the other side. I'm going to do the other leg now. So lengthen those legs all the way out in front. So forward fold first, so tummy button in. Just walk your hands all the way down towards your ankles. And slowly bringing your chest down. So the only way to get better at this is to practice, right? And we'll all be feeling it from not going to our classes and things. So it's brilliant how we keep stretching to keep our flexibility. Lovely, walk your hands all the way back up and bring your front foot in again. And turn your body to the front of the room. Reach up with your right hand, side bend across. So relaxing your arm, this top shoulder and elbow open, so your chest is nice and open, so you can really maximise that stretch to the sides. Lovely, breathe in and come all the way back. Come up to standing now, so not all the way up. Feet to the floor, under your hips, so just coming into forward folds. Okay, so relax your chest down. You're going to bend your knees as much as you can to bring your chest down towards your thighs, okay? So belly button in. Breathe in as you breathe out. Soften your knees and just relax all the way down. Release through your neck. It's a great release through your neck. Just let your shoulders relax. And if it feels better, you might want to hold on behind your legs, yeah? So whatever feels good, just let your body feel heavy, feel a good stretch through the back of your legs and a lovely stretch through your lower back. Lovely, so coming on up, we're just going to step the front foot back a little and lengthen this back leg. So your back foot's at an angle now. Press your hips back towards the side of the room so you can stretch out your hamstring here, okay? So your hands might be on the floor or on your thigh. But keep that tummy in, relax your shoulders down. And if you want to, you can bring your chest down towards your thigh for a bigger stretch, okay? Lovely, stepping in and change sides. So back foot goes back a little, heel to the mat, foot at an angle, leg nice and long at the back, and then just start to ease your hips back. So lifting your tailbone at the same time, you get a really good stretch there. Hey, shaky legs. You got shaky legs? So breathe out, bring your chest all the way down. Fantastic. Now step in together, feet under your hips. Let's forward fold again. Bring your hands behind your knees if you want to. Just release through your neck. Or just let your hands rest on the floor. Lovely. One more breath in and out here. Fantastic. Now just tuck your left foot behind. Come to seated and cross your legs. Now we're going to finish with a little twist, alright? So legs crossed as much as you can. We just take our left hand across, right onto the back, and turn and look over your shoulder. So relax your legs down towards the mat as much as possible. And turn, right hand to thigh, just turn, look over your shoulder again. And so breathe in as you go. And breathe out as you come back. Lovely, one more time. Change on other sides. And back to centre. Okay, just finish with some breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. I hope you feel nice and calm. Breathe in again. One more time. Exhale and take a bow. Well done everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel great. Okay, enjoy the rest of your evening and I'll see you again next Thursday.